Hey there, everybody! It's gaming season, so we're just playing. Just not like it's kind of ridiculous how much stuff we have to talk about.
As far as gaming goes, I've gone from like 0 to 100.
I know. I feel like a real gamer right now.
Yeah.
I'm juggling games. I'm trading in games I haven't even beaten yet to buy new games that I probably won't even start because I haven't beaten other games. You know, it's ridiculous. And new systems coming out, which we will be talking about later. Ryan finally got to sit down with the Wii U because I have the only Wii U in town. It seems like.
I may be picking one up myself.
Did you like it that much? Okay, well, we'll get into that. We'll get into that. I want to get to that. I did not expect that at all. Wow, surprises all day today. Speaking of surprises, what we're going to start with is PlayStation All-Stars. You brought that over. We just got done playing this thing. Huge Smash Brother fans.
Yeah, Smash addicts.
Let's say how we're supposed to go into this game first. This is not a competitive fighter.
Yeah.
This is not Street Fighter. This game is not going to be in the tournament ring or in the tournament market. And if it is, it's going to be $100 grand prizes and stuff like that.
Right.
You're never going to see, this ever going to be at what is that fighting game tournament that happens every? Oh my god, how did I not know this? Anyways, that fighting game tournament that happens every year.
This is no
BlazBlue. This is no BlazBlue. That's to be sure. That being said. This is a fun-ass fucking game. We played about an hour and a half of it. You played well past that with your brother and what have you. So many characters, so much fucking brand loyalty, so much fucking cool, just Sony shit. Especially how the stages, blend out of each other.
Right. You have characters are really like giant boss monsters from different games.
Yeah, you'll have Loco Roco, so it's this silly, cartoony thing going on in the background with cute music, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, Ray from Metal Gear Rising cuts the entire screen in half, and now he's standing back there with the backdrops of buildings and a skyscraper in the background, owning fools on the screen, and that's just one of the 12 or 15 levels.
Right. And it has such a great all-star cast, some people from some of the most iconic Sony games.
Some games that are completely third party.
Right, exactly.
Guest stars. Big Daddy.
Yeah, and then they brought back Toro.
The little cat mascot thing from PlayStation's earlier days. And some characters, I don't even know who the fuck they came from.
Yeah.
What is that kid's name with the swords?
No idea about
that kid. Yeah. Who's like Goku with lightsabers. I really enjoy the game. I am going to buy it. I'm going to buy it for the PS3 so I get a free copy of it for my Vita. I'm going to play the Vita version all the time. And I'm just going to play this game because it's fucking fun. I like how it's different. There's no ring outs. You do no damage when you're doing attacks. But when you do attacks, you're filling up a gauge of your super that's 3-tiered, each tier getting obviously more powerful. And it's all about managing your mana, if you will.
Right.
And that's awesome. It's new, it's fresh, it's cool. Yes, there are problems with that kind of setup because the game becomes more about the specials than it does about your actual attacks. But that could be argued because you have to use the attacks to get the specials. So it's a weird balancing act. By no stretch of the imagination am I calling this game balanced.
Yeah.
It's a party game.
Yeah,
it's a game that how we play Smash, we should be playing this game. Smash is a tournament, it's, and that people argue that. People say that Smash isn't a real fighting game.
How?
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I don't get that. Yeah, because it's not Street Fighter? Yeah, fuck off. I don't always like Street Fighter, okay? Because I was like Smash Brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
While I'm not saying it's as hardcore as maybe a Tekken or a Street Fighter or something like that, but you can't say it's not a real fighting game.
I mean, it takes the same amount, I think, of technical precision.
And dexterity and everything, for sure. I really, really like this game, and game trailers didn't seem to like it very much, but they gave a lot of really good reasons. Some that I'm bringing up right now with the unbalancing issues and stuff like that. But I believe they went into the review and reviewed it as a Smash Brothers clone, as a competitive fighter, and not reviewed it as a standalone new IP party game. Mm-hmm. And that's what this is. This game, you drink whiskey to. This game, you get blasted off tequila with your buddies, and you just play this game all night. We were only playing with just me and you with 2 bots,
and it was still crazy.
I can't even imagine humans. It would just be insane.
Especially if you're a few shots in and you're keeping track of your character and trying to dodge the giant things exploding across your screen.
For sure. But yeah, let's wrap up this review. Do you have anything to say about it? That's just Oh, I like this.
Just in that I'm just tons of fun, and personally, even though a Smash clone would be great, at the end of the day, I'm glad it's not a Smash clone.
Me too. I have Smash Brothers. They scratch almost 2 different itches for me. So one's mindless fun, and one I get way too invested in. But try it, buy it, or just pass on it. For me, I would say try it. It's not going to be for everybody. People are going to be coming in with certain expectations, and they're not going to be met.
Yeah.
I say try it. I mean, what about you?
Same thing. Try it. I think if you're a casual gamer, go ahead and buy it.
For sure.
I think
especially if you kind of want to dip your fingers into the fighting genre, and you're maybe not, the best at it. Yeah. Got a learning curve to this game, though. It's not an easy game just to pick up, so...
Yeah, but it's all the buttons, you do pretty powerful attacks. There's no memorizing, like, 15 button long combos.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of sweeping half rotations of your joystick while fucking hitting A, B, and X at the same... Nothing like that. Yeah. So, I'd say go pick it up. If you are one system owner and you own a PlayStation, that means you're a fucking Sony loyalist. Nothing wrong with that. Go get this game, though, because this game is made for you. You're an asshole if you don't go and buy it. But, alright, well, let's move right into surprising news. Let's pick up where you left off. You think about going to get one of these things?
I'm really thinking about I love the way that it interacts with the TV. Because the whole thing is that, for me, like, the Wiimote, with the exception of certain games, it just didn't feel, like, very responsive.
No, it didn't.
But with this, I got it. I felt like I was in control and doing things. And it's all about, like, matching your perception with what's going on with the Wii U to what's going on in the screen. Like, some games are even directly about that. Like, they show one things on one screen, and it's like, okay, plot it out on another, and it's just like... your brain to recognize, and draw the similarities. I had a lot of fun.
So what were we played Nintendo Land. What were some of the games that, when you were playing it, you were like, oh, I get it? Like, when was the moment that you were like, oh, I fucking get it?
It was right off the bat when you showed me the Zelda one, where I was just like,
The Zelda one, if you haven't played it, it's an archer game. The gamepad you use as the archery tool, and really, the TV is really not used for anything except for spectation, so if I'm on the side watching, I can watch it like that, but, you're using the gamepad for a lot, but...
Right, but it was like, that was the thing where I was like, oh, this is really responsive. I get, what's
You aim with the gamepad by moving it.
And the, it takes a little bit of adjusting, but the movements to, reload your arrows or for other stuff, you have to get more shurikens for another game I really liked. They're just really natural, and they make sense with what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're kind of putting it down, but it's just, it was fun, and it was responsive. It was responsive like I wanted it to be.
So, where do you see this being used in a game that you like and that you want to play? How do you see this being integrated into the hardcore scene, is kind of what I'm asking.
I would really, really like to see this being made into a survival horror. I think you could do some really cool surprises.
That's already happened. That's already here, man. That's Zombie U, and I wish we had time for you to see that, because I think you would have mad respect for this game. I think you would. I know I described it, made it sound horrific, like a Dark Souls, combined with you said the magic word. I mean, but it is. It's just like that. I'll show you. I died an awful death the other night. There's a keypad, and I was pressing the keypad. I put in the wrong key code, and the alarm went off. Alarm attracts a horde. All right. So this horde is coming, and now I'm going back to the keypad, and I have all the numbers except one number. So I'm just trying to put in all the numbers except one. So when you're doing that, when you press that on the keypad, the gameplay switches to the gamepad specifically, and so you're putting in the numbers on the keypad, and all the while the top screen you're locked into that mode or whatever. So the horde is coming, and it creates this tension unlike anything else in a video game, because anytime you're going into your backpack, you go down. The game doesn't pause at all.
Right.
So you're rummaging through your backpack, you're taking things, you can't just hit select all. You have to take something from the metal canister and put it into your backpack by sliding it or whatever. And a zombie could gank you at any fucking time. and all the while you're having to juggle this sensor thing. So like you're hitting the sensor, and like aliens, it pings out, all right. And like if it catches anything that's moving, and that could be a non-zombie thing like an animal or a crow or just a piece of trash moving or anything like that, it will register as it is moving, and it'll automatically spike your just okay. So like your anxiety starts rising a little bit, because if you die, man, that's it. You could have lost that shotgun you just picked up. I don't know. You're gonna get another one. Maybe that was a specific shotgun that you can only get there.
Right.
So and you can get your items back if you make it back to your body.
Like I said, it sounds like something I have mad respect for. Still probably wouldn't play just because of my
you're gonna play it.
Rage.
You're gonna play it.
Buy. Not that I would buy because of my game rage issues.
But like survival horrors are supposed to be hard, you know. So and this is definitely brings that. You gotta like bullets, man. They're nowhere. Like they're nowhere. You gotta manage everything, healing items, everything. It's all about inventory management, which is like steeple mark for a survival horror game. But like I think. And like this was almost a kind of more of a tech demo than most things. So when the second one comes out, man, it's gonna be like greatest game of all time material. I may even have Zombie U on my top 10 list because I just like it. That's what made me like. I got the Wii. Like when I'm playing like Nintendo Land, I'm like, this is fucking fun. I'm having so much fun. Whenever I was playing it integrated into a hardcore game, I was like. Now I fucking know why I bought this thing. Sure, there's no games coming out until May, so I won't have anything to play until fucking May, unless they fucking announce something. But you know what? I'm glad I got this system now, because this game, it makes me get it. I get it. Like, you're going to be able to integrate this into some hardcore situations.
Exactly. And I can also see it being great for a puzzle game.
For sure.
Just making you think differently. I could see it being great for a mecha game.
Ooh, all of your think about remember all the exactly pulling levers on the screen and pressing buttons as if it's your cockpit.
It's time for a Star Fox sequel using the Wii U. Just imagine how.
Miyamoto hates Star Fox.
What?
Nintendo doesn't like Star Fox. They don't think it's a very good franchise. Like I'm not even trolling right now.
It was. To be honest,
because Sega made the last Star Fox. They didn't. They're like, here, Sega, you make it because we don't want to make it because we don't think it just does well.
Wow.
I know, right?
I don't even know what to say to that. I love Star Fox 64. But you know what else I'd love to see, and maybe this will finally make you start liking tactical games, but it could work just as well as a turn-based RPG.
Dude, this thing with RTSs would work perfectly. Not even that, like WOBA games or MOBA games would be perfect for this thing.
Or like tactical games, like a Final Fantasy Tactics. I could just imagine something where all your buttons are all your skills and everything are at your Wiimote, and maybe your screen is just for animations.
Yeah. Totally, absolutely. So all your HUD and everything is off the screen, so it's not polluting the animations and everything like that.
So that way you could have more elaborate things going on than just, I just pantomime like a very generic slash. For those of you who can't see me, which is all.
Yeah, which is everybody, unless y'all are kind of connected to our psychic tendrils or something like that. But yeah, so you're in on. What did you think of the Miiverse? I showed you that.
It was a lot of fun.
It's cool, right? You just can jump out and talk with people, be a part of the community. Community is so nice. I have not been called a fag once. I have not been told to go fuck my mother. I have not been told that they fucked my mother. I've been told nothing. It's so nice. It's ridiculous.
Sure
no, it's
connected to the internet.
I'm 100%, man. I had no idea. They should have given Nintendo internet a long time ago because apparently their fans are fucking sweeties. They're all fucking sweeties. Every last one of them. I've not had one negative conversation with anybody. I've made tons and tons of friends that I will never consider friends because they're just fucking internet friends, but we'll call them that anyways. I've made tons of quote-unquote friends, and I've had a lot of really cool conversations with them, and I've gotten a lot of help in all of my games that I've been playing.
That's really cool.
So there's no more running to the computer and looking up a walkthrough. There's no more of any, it's all happening right there, all seamlessly.
And you just jump in, jump
out.
Jump
right back out, Very cool. So I'm so taken aback that you're interested in buying a Wii U because you're not Nintendo loyal. You're not a Zelda fan, you know.
Yeah.
You're not, you like the Super Mario proper games.
Right.
The 2D,
I like
Galaxy,
Galaxy.
Galaxy,
and Super Mario 64.
of course, yeah. I think Sunshine fits in there somewhere, but
Yeah.
we don't have to like that game if you don't want to. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm really surprised that you want one. In all honesty, that's really awesome. I'm happy that you want one. I'm happy that it's making a believer out of everybody because Mark was a hater and he was in there giggling like a little schoolgirl last week. Abe fucking was just like, well, now I've got to create another fun for this thing, And Rennie's already like, he hasn't even played it yet. I haven't even brought it over to him yet, and he's like, I'm gonna get one. I'm like, you don't even know what you want yet. Yeah, but I'm glad. I like where your heart's at. Thanks for being. Thanks for being optimistic. But yeah, for my Zombie U review, since that was like a pseudo review, I say buy it if you have a fucking Wii U. This is the game to buy at launch. There are no other games that are gonna scratch any sort of itch like this game. Like, yes, there's a 2D Mario game. Guess what? There's a 2D Mario that just came out 3 months ago on the fucking 3DS, and they're practically the same game. Go play that instead. I'm gonna probably get the new Mario at some point because like it's fucking Mario. I'm gonna play it. It will be fun. But like, I'm so out on the 2D Mario games. Like that's like, you need I need a Galaxies 3 or I need fucking Mario in the medieval times 3D adventure or something.
I think they can make a good Paper Mario for that.
I don't know. With how they did the 3DS Paper Mario, I'm not interested in Paper Mario at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope they do a Mario RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Do like the Mario and Luigi Lost in Space, and then also Mario Bowser Story.
Yeah, Inside Story.
Something like that on the big screen HD would be fucking awesome for me. I also got Warriors of Orochi, which is really, really fun. It's just a fucking Warriors game. I'm not going to review that. If you fucking love Warriors games, Samurai or Dynasty Warriors, buy it. If you don't, fuck off. Don't buy it. It's not for you. Wii U's great, man. Nintendo Land came free with my deluxe version of the Wii. Great game. Way better than Wii Sports. Wii Sports, it succeeded in its simpleness. Simple gestures and movements. This is way more grand.
Yeah.
And we didn't even get to play some of the have to be 2+ player games, and that's where it fucking shines. Where it's asynchronous gaming, where you're doing something completely different on the Wii gamepad, and we're doing something completely different using the Wii remotes, but we're playing in the same game.
Right.
So that's what I'm really excited for you to try out. But great. I hope you get one, so I could have a friend on my friends list that I actually know, for real. Everybody else are all just GameFAQs fans.
How much did it run you?
It's $388 after tax,
Okay.
$388.78 or something like that. So close to $400. It comes with a 32 gig hard drive. After the first update, 25 gigs. So you get a 25 gig hard drive. Also, another problem I had with it was the placement of the joystick to where the face buttons are, and it's more prevalent when you're playing a game like Warriors, Orochi, or Zombie U, where you're just like, oh yeah, this is gonna take some recalibrating. Which, as of now, I'm okay at it now. I can switch back and forth. It took me like a week though. Go get one. It's the Wii U. You're not gonna be able to find one. I'm sorry. Don't even try. Never mind. They're going. I should have sold mine online. I could have gotten like $800 for it or something. But
really?
I didn't. I wanted mine. So. I'd say go and get one. If you're a gamer, if you love Nintendo, go buy a Wii U. It can wait though. Wait until next year. Wait until June. Wait until July. You can buy that game day one, and Pikmin will be out. You'll like Pikmin.
I played it on the game.
Great. So you know what Pikmin's all about. Yeah, and Wonderful 101 will be out, which is Pikmin with superheroes, made by Platinum Games, people who did Bayonetta. So that's a must. Yeah. And then Yoshi's Story just got leaked, so you're talking like a new Yoshi game that's supposed to be like Yoshi's Island. Okay. It got leaked, so that may be coming out soon. And, I'm sure Zelda will be on the horizon at some point. Maybe that will be the one that you'll like. Who knows? Maybe they're getting better with age. I don't know. I feel like they've been getting worse.
I've been told I need to try Majora's Mask. So.
But you didn't even like Ocarina. Majora's Mask. You may like Majora's Mask. I don't know. I really don't know, man. You're weird. I have no idea. I don't know. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. But we have more stuff to talk about. We'll be doing movies in the future. I think Ryan and I have a debate to have about Sinister. Got a little,
Oh, yeah,
we got a little
that's
score to
true.
settle with this game, and we'll talk Cloud Atlas a little bit because you've read the book, I've seen the movie.
Right.
And also, we'll be doing best games of the year, top 10 list later. If you haven't completed 10 games this year, the top however many games you played. And we'll also be doing a best movies of the year, top 10 list also. Same rules apply. So we'll be getting our list together over these next couple weeks. We'll be figuring things out. I can't write my list right now because I still have one more game, Far Cry 3, to play this year, and then I can complete my list. High hopes for that game. It's gotten great reviews. The embargo got released on it. There was no embargo on it. They released review copies. Reviews came out 2 weeks before the game even came out, getting 9s across the board. So like they were so confident in their game that they were just like, yeah, just review it and put out the review. Because if it was a bad game and they put up those bad reviews, it would have squashed those sales. So like they were that confident. I'm so in. I'm so in. Makes my gamer dick hard just thinking about it. So, all right, everybody. Until next time, we'll be back with y'all with movie and game shit. Game on.
Game on.